All right, what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scott by Nature, and
I'm Shay Renee Online, and I am young, fresh, and new.
all right. All right, you guys, it's be your boy Scott by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Young, Fresh, and New. And I have another young, fresh, and new content creator by the name of Shay Renee Online. Now, she's been following me on social media for a while now.
hmm
I find her TikToks to be absolutely funny. And you know, I thought that she would be a good candidate for my first run of Young Fresh and New, because there will be a second, because I had to choose. I had so many people listed for this, and I had to pick 10 because I have another series running at the same time as this, and I said it's gonna run for 10 weeks, and I got to pick 10 people, and it was so hard for me to choose. So I said the people that I didn't choose this time, they're gonna go for the second one because I'm gonna do a second one. However, first of all, once again, I know I already told you before we started recording, but thank you once again for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. I do.
No, thank you for asking. I think that, I don't want to take up too much time for what you have to ask me, but I think that it's very, very, awesome of you to do stuff like this because so many people that are at your stature, they never reach down and help other people, and
Mhm.
I've actually reached out to other content creators to try to get advice and things of that nature. And sometimes some people just, and that's okay. They don't want to do that, but you do it without being prompted. And it is so amazing and it warms my heart. I love it.
Thank you, because people be trying to make it seem like I'm just so horrible and so mean and shit. It is
No.
I'm really not. I'm really not at all. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into the questions that I got for you, because this is basically you sitting in front of people that there's some people that probably know who you are, but then there's some that probably don't. And this is for the people that don't know who you are, and we're gonna give them a reason to tune in to your platform. So first things first, what made you want to start your channel and your platform? What made you want to start this?
All right, so let's get into it, shall we? So I let me tell you, I have watched reality TV for like ever. Like I
Yeah.
have watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta since season 1, episode 1. So I am a reality TV fanatic. And just I want to say just 2 years ago, I realized like there's a whole community of people like me. So like my friends, they don't watch the shows as much as I do. So it's like difficult. Like I'd be like, girl, did you know you see what Candace did? And girl, you see what happened? And they like,
Mhm.
I ain't watched the shows very much, and I'm like, ugh, I hate, not having anybody to talk about. So I found this whole community on YouTube of people
Mhm.
that do commentary. So when I found you, it was like a match made in heaven. I was like, he says everything that I'm thinking, like I love this. And then one of my friends, we were watching, she came over my house and we were watching you together.
Oh God.
And she was like, you should do this too. And I said, really? And she's like, yeah. She was like, you always got something to say about these shows and don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. These people care. So you need to go on the YouTube and talk to the folks. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it. So I started doing it and I love it. It is so amazing. Like I have such a good time.
Okay, so were there any YouTubers that you loved and adored and watched before you started? And also, it's like a two-part question. Who did you
Mhm.
watch before you started, and who was your inspiration to do a YouTube channel before you started? So there's, you know, two questions in one.
Got you. So before I started, of course, I watched you. I watched DJ Richie Sky, the Brooke Ashley,
Love her.
DJ Rich, Color Me Pink,
Oh, love.
um, Giving You the Real Tea. I did what I watched him because he is hilarious.
Oh my God.
Um, Let
Imagine
me
talking
tell
to him every day.
he, I'm telling you, I say Mama La Cucaracha at least one time a day. Like when he said that, he
Oh
had
my
me
God.
dying laughing. Did I say Color Me Pink? Bondi. I watched the panel with the
Hmm.
ladies, but the first how I found DJ Richie Sky was I found them on the All About the Tea fiasco. So I was watching all of them first, and when
Hmm.
all that kind of went awry, then I was able to branch off and find other, amazing YouTubers like yourself. So yeah.
Okay, so who inspired you to do YouTube?
You know what? I would say honestly, DJ Richie Sky.
Hmm.
Because when I was watching his channel, I always tend to like go into a rabbit hole of things with people. So he had actually like a YouTube guide as to how to start your channel and stuff. And I said, oh well, this must be a sign that I need to do this. So I saw that and I bought his ebook on how to start the channel, how to get monetized, all those different things. So I would say if I had to say somebody that made me start it, maybe that, because I found that ebook on his channel.
You kind of get you kind of give a DJ Richie Sky like vibe. I said that like it's so crazy to me because because I just did this with Tammy Talks,
Mm-hmm.
and she was telling me that her inspiration was Rox and Ashley, and I could see that.
Uh-huh.
Like I could see it in her laid back vibe that she got because they have that same laid back vibe, and it's just like when I say like I said, the person that inspired me to do YouTube is Kevin and Mikhail.
Mm-hmm.
But the person that inspires me at this present moment is Armand Wiggins. And when I say that, people say, "Oh, I can see that. I can see that in you. I can see that in you." And I guess we got a little bit of we could be a
Mm-hmm.
tad bit extra. I know that I could be extra. I know I can be. Sometimes a little
Only
bit.
when it's needed. But DJ Richie don't be cussing.
Yeah,
I'm
he don't
cussing.
cuss.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna cuss. Okay, I'm gonna cuss you out. All right. So we a little different when it come to that. Like, and then I love him, but like me, I'm a person. So he's a Cancer too, which is ironic. I'm a Cancer, but I don't really claim it. I feel like I'm a Cancer Leo because I'm like on the cusp.
Uh-huh.
So I ain't gonna get too emotional, but I'm gonna give it to you raw and I'm gonna tell you the truth. So I
My
don't
mother's a
straddle the
Cancer.
yeah, I don't straddle the fence. I'm gonna go right to it. Like if I pick who I pick and that's it. So
Okay. Okay, so what would you say as a content creator that is up and coming?
mhm.
What would you say are your struggles or were your struggles as an up and coming content creator?
That is a great question. And I will say this to you. You actually inspire me to do my videos. Like I kind of read between the lines. I'm very clairvoyant, right? So sometimes when you're on the panel with T and Josiah, like I can see y'all like encouraging him, like, listen, you're amazing. Like I know you got stuff going on, but we gotta get these videos done. And I'm like, well, damn, they talking to my ass. Let me get my stuff together, like, cause me, like, I don't Lord, please hope none of my coworkers find it. But I work in the corporate world. I'm an account executive for a big company. And so like I'd be like, I hope they don't see me doing this and have something to say. But I have that 9 to 5. I have a 6-year-old son. I'm
Mhm.
married and I have my own business. So it's a lot.
Yeah, you got
And
a lot going on.
it's a lot. So, but you gotta properly time manage. I mean, I listen to you, you have so much going on too, but you still find time. Like I'll be on at night and I'm like, Scotty is tired as hell, but he is getting it. He is doing this, like, and still entertaining. You know what I mean? So
Listen,
it's
I did a live
motivation.
earlier and I was 15 minutes late because I took a nap because I was fucking tired. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Listen,
But go ahead. I
but
had to put
no,
that
no,
out
you're fine. But that kind of let me know, girl, it don't like don't try to use the fact that you somebody mama to, because I hate when people act like, oh, because you got kids you can't do shit. Like, I'm sorry, my supposed to not be cussing, but you
As
can't
much
do
as I
shit.
curse,
So
I can't say nothing.
well, you getting real refined and things on the come up. I'm still on the down spiral, so
Woo!
I
Because
can
if you
say
watch them
crazy stuff.
old videos of mine, ooh, And
Oh,
I
I
was like,
went back to Mr. Still
oh,
Standing. I don't
oh,
went back.
mm, mm.
But yeah, so just basically like I think a lot of people that do this, I don't think that they really realize how much work goes into it. You know what I mean? Like it's not just, oh girl, I'm gonna watch this show and I'm gonna talk about it. No, like you guys to write notes. You have to, give commentary. And then like I find so much motivation from my subscribers too. Like I have like 5 staple subscribers that if they don't see me for like 2 or 3 days, they're inboxing me on Instagram, like, girl, when you gonna put a video up? And I want your
Mhm.
opinion on this. And they're sending me stuff. So it makes me feel good that, A, I'm entertaining, and B, somebody gives a damn. You know what I mean? So like I have learned to properly time manage, try to get my videos up to get more people aware of when I'm actually going to come on. I go
Mhm.
on really late a lot because I'm also a fitness instructor. I teach step aerobics.
Girl, you got
So,
so much going on.
yeah, so it's like I try to do my videos right after my classes. So, it's a lot, but the biggest thing is I enjoy it. Like this is something that I really, really enjoy. So it doesn't feel like work when you're
Mhm.
doing things that you love to do. So, overall, what I would love to do in a perfect world is be out of the corporate world, doing my videos, running my business, teaching my classes, and living my best life. So
Well, as a person that had his own struggles coming up, and I struggled for a long time. Like
mhm.
I didn't really start people like when people give me all these flowers and accolades and stuff. I'm like, girl, I didn't start popping till 2 years ago. Like, girl, but it's like I asked that question for a reason, and I hate I didn't ask Tammy that question. I forgot all about that question, but when you have a lot going on, it is kind of hard to do this and do your job because you feel overworked. And I know for me, for a long time, for like 2 years straight, I was going in. Like there would be times I'll be at work all day and I'll come home at 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon and get straight to working on content for the very next day. I work on my reviews, then I have my gossip videos. I have like 4, 5 videos done by 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I gotta get up at 6 in the morning to go to work and do it all over again. Then I'm tired. And then on my days off, I need the rest, but I'm still working on videos. So
Mhm.
it had gotten to the point to where I was so tired that when I wake up in the morning, I can't get up out the bed. I
Yeah.
have to lay there for
Yep.
hours before I get up. And everybody was saying that's your body telling you that you need to rest because you're
Yeah.
doing too much. And so like even today, like I was just laying down in the bed, I was watching Sean Davies Way, and I was watching Conscious TV because they were talking about, and I was watching Jamie, that's me, that's my girl.
Mhm.
I was watching Jamie video. They were all talking about Takeoff. And I'm
Oh
supposed to go
yeah.
live later on that day today anyway. So I had already set up my live and all that stuff. And I said, okay, I'm going live at 5:15. So I was laying down watching, and my brother had came in from work, and we were just talking. And I was watching the Love and Hip Hop Where Are They Now special, and I fell asleep. And then I wake up and it's 5:30. I said, shit, it's 5:30. I got live at 5:15. Let me
Yeah.
get up. And so it's like sometimes you can overwork yourself sometimes. So you
Mhm.
really do have to find that time management and that balance and stuff. Because you do want to be consistent and you do want to be prompt when you put your stuff out.
Yeah.
That's the most advice that I can give a person that's on the come up and that's just now starting, is that consistency is the key. Long as you put, like, you don't have to put out a video every day,
Mhm.
but put out some videos a few times out the week. They know you're going to give it to them. My
Yeah.
whole thing is I try to put out at least one video a day, at
Mhm.
least one. But I'll put out multiple videos a day. I'll put
Yes.
out 3 and 4 videos a day. But sometimes I say, okay, let me do this one live, and I put everything on one video, and then I'm done. So
Mhm.
my whole goal is to put out one video a day, at least
Mhm.
one. But if I'm in one of the moods where I'm ready to record all day, every day, you're gonna get 2 or 3 at the most. Sometimes
Mhm.
4 if I really feel good about it. So that's my advice to you as a person that's on the come up, that's starting their stuff because you're just not starting out. How long you been doing it?
I officially started. it's been a year in September of this year. So it's a little over a year now. So I
Okay, so
started
you
in
still
September
pretty
of
new.
2021. Yep.
Okay, so you're still
Hmm.
pretty new. So
Yep.
consistency is the key. And long as you know exactly what you're doing and what you want to do with your platform and what you know, like, you'll be good. But you do know that at some point you do have to kind of um refresh and
Hmm.
keep up with it, like, like, because you can't do the same thing all the time. Like, you got to come with some different shit sometime. Like, for a long time I was only doing reality reviews. That's all I was doing.
Hmm.
The pandemic forced me to go into something else, because when the pandemic hit, you know what I'm saying, the reality shows went out of business for a while.
Yeah.
So I didn't have
Hmm.
nothing to talk about. So I'm like, let me get into the gossip thing. And one of the first things that I did with the gossip was, because I talk about gossip here and there back in the gap, but
Hmm.
2020 was when I really started doing it. The first thing I did was, it was, I didn't know what to name it. So I had one of my good friends, we have a group text called Yes for the Mess. I said,
Oh,
let me,
that's okay.
because people be
Hmm.
going crazy in our hometown on Facebook. We screenshot to put it in the group chat and talk about their ass like a dog and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. So we got a group message called Yes for the Mess. I'm like, that's it. I should name my gossip column Yes for the Mess, because that's what the fuck this text
Hmm.
message is all, this group message all about is gossip.
Hmm.
So it's called Yes for the Mess. So that's how I got it, and I started doing it. And the first thing that I did was do commentary on an interview that Michelle Brown, straight from the A, did with Peter and Apollo, and that
Oh,
was the first
wow.
thing that I did, and she commented on it. So I'm just like, oh, okay, we doing
Wow.
this. So it started that, and then later on in 2020, that's when I started. Well, early on, me and Jamar started doing the prelude, and then later on down the line, I started the whole Whether You Like It or Not panel. Then I started other panels. So in series like this, so you always have to make sure you have a lot of content for your own liking, because
Yeah.
Force Rocks don't put out a whole bunch of videos like I do.
Hmm.
Put out enough, because
Hmm.
some, I'm not advising you to put out a video every single day like
Hmm.
I do, but just do enough that's consistent, and your people will be able to look forward to some content, because all they really want is to see you. They don't give a damn if you're talking about bread and butter, long as
Hmm.
you're on here talking about something. That's all that really counts.
Yeah, and I'm starting to realize that. Like, I think that, with a lot of people that come on, they really like look at different people like, I wonder what this person thinks about this, or
Hmm.
whatever the case may be. And for me, I just find it valuable that they give a damn about what the hell I think. So I do think the one video a day thing is my goal.
Hmm.
But and I feel the same way you did. Like, when the pandemic hit, like, mind you, I was new doing this in 2021. So when that was like in the midst of the pandemic, people
Hmm.
weren't recording, couldn't, film for reality TV. So I added in like sisters, Tyler Perry shows, different things like that. And my video that hit the most was a video I did about Ariana Curry, believe it or not. So
She
that
hit
was
for all of us, child. All of us. I love when she
so
do some stupid shit. I be ready.
that video got me monetized in one day, Scotty.
Oh
One day.
my god!
I tell you no lies. I said, I woke up. I said, you got to be shitting me. I'm monetized now. I've been talking about this bitch all the time. Like, what
Oh,
the hell?
I be ready. I be ready for her to do some stupid shit. I be ready, because I know them
I'm ready
videos
too.
gonna go just like that. I be ready. Okay.
Right. But you know what? Now she ain't relevant no more, because
Hmm.
we only watch her to see if she gonna snitch on the Scots, and she ain't gonna say nothing. So it's like, all right, girl, go away from us with this, Apollo. We ain't got time. So.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But one thing I'm gonna say before I ask the final question is, when you
Mhm.
say you got to the point where you realize that people give a damn about you and what you do.
Mhm.
I've been doing this for X amount of years, and I still be surprised that people give a damn about me and what I do. Like, when people see me, like if I'm
Mhm.
out of town somewhere, people have recognized me and they act a damn fool when they see me, and I'd be like, "Girl, I
Let me
ain't
tell
know
you something. If
that."
you come to DC to see me and Really B, I'm a act a damn fool when I see your ass. Okay,
Oh my
so
god!
don't even do that. It's on stamp already.
Oh
Okay,
my
so don't do that.
god!
Scotty, I don't think that you understand. I think you're one of those people. You're an Aquarius, so you're like a natural hard worker, and you guys kind of stay in your zone and do your thing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you're very helpful. You're a nurturer to other people. But what you don't realize is people thrive off of your energy, and that is it's very palpable. Like it's very um you make people connect to you, and that's a very good trait, and that means that you are doing you're reaching your purpose. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And what, if I could tell you anything, yes, you may have, I guess you may feel like you may have blossomed in the last 2 years or whatever, but you never know. God may not have wanted you to be successful in the past, because you may not have been able to handle it the same way you are now. Now you a grown ass man, you traveling, living your life like it's golden. You're meeting new people, and not just new people, but the right people to be in
Mm-hmm.
your corner. And I think that's something to be, commended. You know what I mean? And
That's
loved.
all. That's all facts. Because I
Hmm.
was saying, I said that. I said maybe it wasn't my time because back then, when I in the early years before I changed my name to Scotty by Nature and all that stuff, I know I wasn't ready for that because my mind wasn't ready for that. I was still dealing with a lot of things the first 8, 9 years I was on YouTube. Like all throughout my 20s, I was dealing with a whole lot of stuff.
Hmm.
And I saw that I didn't really blossom until my late 20s, like around 28 and 29, when I first started going to therapy and stuff and was working on myself. And then it seems like once I hit 30, that's when things like this started to happen. And I'm more mature these days, and now I
Hmm.
know how to handle the stuff. So you have a point there. I definitely take that. So for people that are watching that may not know you, may not have ever seen you before, why should they tune in to your channel?
That's a good question. Probably because, like my husband says, you never know what I'm gonna say. You never know what's gonna come out my mouth. It's going to be hilarious. I make up the craziest quotes. Sometimes I'll look back at my videos and be laughing at myself. I'm like, where the hell did you get that from? And I
Right.
think that it's like, that's what draws people to me, but also because I'm real, I'm honest. It's a straight no chaser kind of deal with me. And I'm one of those people that I shout out everybody in the crowd. It's like a conversation with a good sis. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of vibe that I want to create over on my channel. It's not just everybody listening to me, it's all of us talking. We're all peering and sharing information, because at the end of the day, that's why I started this, so that I can have a community to talk about the things that I love to watch with everybody else. So come on over to Shay Renee Online, because we be popping and having a good time. Okay. And
And
after
she's
we done, we gonna go watch Scotty.
and she's absolutely fucking hilarious. Okay. What she is. Well, first off, thank you once again for doing this with me. I really appreciate this for real, for real. Anytime somebody does anything with me that I ask them to, I appreciate it like tenfold. And with us doing this, as I told Tammy when I worked with her earlier,
Mhm.
this just opens up me collaborating with you in the future. So hopefully you're ready for that as well.
Listen, your fine ass can come and collaborate with me whenever. Okay. Cause I know my followers. I said I'm gonna tell him I said this, and just in case he didn't see my video, my last video, for Love and Marriage Huntsville. At the end, I was talking about you and like the fact that we were doing this, and I said, listen, y'all, I know y'all know I'm married, and I know Scotty he don't like me, but I love him, and if he ever want to come back, he gonna be my boyfriend. That's
Ah! Girl,
so
I
we can
know
go
it.
hard. Okay.
Well, y'all, this was another episode of Fresh and New, and we are out of here. To the
Peace
next
out, y'all.